What is Prophecy? Prophecy is the newest auto chess game on the market. It is not a high-risk game, as many people may think at first because of the gods from Smite, but all they did was license the characters from Smite for use in the game. Now, what makes Prophecy different from other auto chess games is the fact that every single match you play is different, and you have to adapt to every single match. Now, why is that? Why is every single match different? Because of the unique trade system that the game uses. Overall, there are about 40 traits in the game, which modifies your characters, which are called gods, stats. This makes the game different from, for example, Teamfight Tactics or Dota Underlords, where you need to get specific characters with specific alliances to make your team strong. In Prophecy, you can use any character you want. You can have a board that has assassins, mages, hunters, fighters, and tanks on it at the same time, and you could still make it work. Now, to quickly come back to the trait system. There are defensive traits that can, for example, give you armor or heal you, and then there are also offensive traits that can give you extra physical damage, magical damage, and so on. In each match, there are 16 totally random traits active, which means you have to adapt every single match to the traits you are given that specific match. All trait bonuses apply to the leader, but the trait bonuses only apply to the gods that the traits are applied to. The trait scale, so if you have, for example, 2 defensive traits that give armor on your gods, then you can get, for example, 100 armor, but if you have 4 defensive traits on 4 different gods, then that could scale up to something like 200 armor instead. And to get the biggest bonus from your traits, you have to apply 6 traits to 6 different gods to get maybe like 300 armor or something like that. Before you start a match in Prophecy, you start off by making a draft of 8 leaders, where you rank the leader you want the most as number 1, and the one you want the least as number 8. There are different types of leaders in the game, such as Odin, who is a tank leader, or such as Zeus, who is a mage leader. Each leader has their own unique passive that they apply to their team. For example, Odin gives damage reduction to the gods that are adjacent to him. Now when you've made up your draft and you get into a match, then the game will try to assign you your number 1 pick. If someone else has chosen the same pick, it's up to RNG whether you get your first pick or one of your other leader picks. Before the match starts, you can see all the traits that are available for the match on the right side. When you have seen the traits and you feel good to go, then you press ready up. Now that you're in a match, you can find the active traits for the game on the left. At the top of the screen, you will be able to find the shop. The economy in this game is a lot simpler than in, for example, Dota Underlords or Teamfight Tactics. There are no interest in this game. You have to spend all the money you get in that round. Now, in the shop you are presented with 2 gods, an item and 2 traits. A god can at most have 2 traits and 1 item on them at a time. You can't sell anything in this game. If you want to get another god in instead of one of the current ones you have, or a new trait on a god, you have to replace the existing god, or you have to replace the existing trait that the god already has. You can see how many gods, traits, and items there are left in the pool quite easily, as the game tells you how many of them are remaining. You can check the recap for more detailed information after a round has finished. You can check the scoreboard to see info on other players. You can't see your opponent's board before the fight or at any time during the match, but at the bottom of the screen you can see all the info about the gods that your next opponent have. You can see all the info about his traits, and you can see all the info about the items that his gods have. And then you can change your unit's positioning accordingly to the information on the bottom. I hope this video will help give you an idea of what Prophecy is. If you enjoyed it, then it would make me happy if you would subscribe. If you liked the video, then hit the like button. If you have anything you want to say, or if you have some constructive criticism, then be sure to leave a comment down below. If you want to ask me questions in real time, then I stream on Twitch pretty much every single day, 3 p.m. Central European Summer Time or 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Thank you guys for watching and have a great rest of your day. Bye!